This pathogen survives either saprophytic or parasitic on the soil or crop residues for longer time. The means of survival are the first link in infection chain or disease cycle. The initial infection that occurs from the sources of pathogen survival, infected host as a reservoir of inoculum, saprophytic survival outside the host, or dormant spores and other structures in or on the host or outside the host. In the crop is primary infection, and the propagules that cause this infection are called primary inoculum. So you are watching here primary infection definition and primary inoculum definition. You can differentiate. Sources of survival of pathogens. So what are the sources of survival of pathogens? So there are four sources of survival of pathogens. First is infected host as reservoir of inoculum or survival in vital association with living plants. Number two, survival as saprophytes outside the host. Third is survival by means of specialized resting structures in or on the host or outside the host. Survival, number fourth is survival in association with insects, nematodes and fungi. So these are the four sources of survival of plant pathogens. Number one is infected host as a reservoir of inoculum. So A is seed. Seed may be externally or internally infected by plant pathogens during the course of development and maturation in fruit or pod. Most seed-borne pathogens survive as long as seed remains viable. For example, the pathogen of loose smut of wheat, that is Astilago nudatriticide, enters the stigma and style and infects the young seed in which it survives as mycelium. Number B is collateral host or alternative hosts, wild host of same families. So collateral hosts are those which are susceptible to the plant pathogens of crop plants and provide adequate facilities for their growth and reproduction of these pathogens during off season. For example, the fungal pathogen for blast disease of rice, Pyricularia gricia, Tilium of stage or sexual stage, Begnopforte gricia, can be infect the grass weeds like Brachiaria mutica, Dinebera, Retroflexa, Lersia hexandra, Panicum repens, etc. and survive during off-season of rice crop. So here is Dinebra retroflexa is the same. Okay, it is not divided. Number C is alternate host, wild host of other families. So when a pathogen have very wide host range as Sclerotium rolfazzi, Rhizoctonia solani, Fusarium moniliforme, etc. and is tolerant to wide range of weather conditions, the alternate host become very important source of survival of pathogens. For example, in temperate regions, the alternate host of Puccinia graminis ttc, the black or storm rust pathogen of wheat, the barberry bush, Barberries vulgaris, grows side by side with the cultivated host. Number D is self-sown crop. So self-sown crops, voluntary crops and early sown crops are reservoirs of many plant pathogens. For example, self-sown rice plants harbor the pathogen. It is rice tumor virus as well as vector Nephotetics virus. So rice tumor virus, what is the rice tumor virus disease vector? Nephotetics virus. Number E is rattan crops. Sometimes rattan crops also harbor the plant pathogens. Example, sugarcane mosaic. Number F is survival by latent infection. So survival by latent infection. So what is the latent infection? So for a longer time in plant tissues without development of visual symptoms. For example, Xylella fastidiosa, the causal agent of Pierce disease of grapevine, infect different widths without developing visible symptoms. So saprophytically enables many plant pathogens to survive in absence of growing susceptible plants. Saprophytic survival usually occurs in or on the soil. Waxman 1971 distinguished between soil inhabitants and soil invaders. In the absence of the cultivated host plant, fungi are capable of surviving as saprophytes and can be studied under three categories. First is soil inhabitants, second is root inhabitants, and third is rhizosphere colonizers. So soil inhabitants. Soil inhabitants are those organisms which survive indefinitely in the soil as saprophytes in the absence of the host plant. For example, species of Pythium, Rhizoctenia and Sclerotium, these are the soil inhabitants. Root inhabitants. So root inhabitants these are more specialized parasites that survive in soils in close association with their host. The active saprophytic phase remains as long as the host tissue in which they are living as parasite is not completely decomposed. For example, species of Fusarium verticillium, vesicular wilt causing fungi, and a root rot of cotton, Pimatotrichum omnivororum. So third is rhizosphere colonizers. So rhizosphere colonizers, so those organisms which colonize the dead substrates in the root region and continue to live like that for a longer period, which are more tolerant to soil antagonism. For example, leaf mold in tomato, Cladosporium fulvum. So third is survival as dormant spores or specialized resting structures. So plant viruses have no resting stage and are transmitted through a continuous infection chain. Phytopathogenic bacteria. The plant bacteria also do not produce resting spores or similar structures. They continuously live in their active parasitic stage in the living host or as active saprophytes on dead plant debris. Nematodes, so they survive in the form of active parasitic phase on a living host and also survive through dormant structures, that is eggs, cysts, galls formed in host tissues. These structures may be present in soil or in seed lots. Phanerogamic parasites, so they survive in dormant state for many years through seeds. For example, seeds of Arabenchi survive in soil for more than 7 years. Among plant pathogens, fungi are the only organisms that produce spores analogous to eggs of nematodes and other resting structures for their inactive survival. So number one is soil-borne fungi. So soil-borne fungi, number A, dormant spores, that is Conidia, in peach leaf culp pathogen caused by Tephrinia deformans, chlamydospores, wilt pathogen Fusarium, Veniceria inactiana sclerotia. Second is seed-borne fungi. For example, covered smet of barley, grain smet of jowar, bunt of wheat. These are the externally seed-borne. Internally seed-borne is number C. Factors affecting the survival of the pathogen on or in the seed are temperature and moisture. Dormant in downy mildew of grapevine, powdery mildew of grapevine, apples. The fungus mycelium may be present in dormant stage in the affected twigs or its oospores, or perithecia may be embedded in the tissues of the affected organs. Parasitic paragons survive in the form of seeds, and in plant parasitic nematodes, eggs, cysts, and larvae serve as over-seasoning structures. So fourth is survival in association with insect winter. Therein, the organism is Xanthomenas spirochetes survive with Americana.